You're tuned into Premier Gospel Music for Life. You're listening to the Urban Mix-Up Show with myself, DJ Leah. I've been chatting to the daddy of Christian contemporary music, in particular hip-hop, The Truth, and we're going to continue talking. But we just listened to a song off of the Whole Truth album, Go Misfits Go, and I have to say it is very much on my iPod playlist. So Truth, what's on yours? Because I know you've been touring around and you get a lot of time to listen while you're going on the coach from place to place.
You know what? I'm in my throwback.
Yeah.
Season. I'm going back to like CC Winans Alone.
Oh, hey.
I'm going back to like Fred Hammond. What was the Spirit of David? I was just
you can't beat those ones. You have to go. You have to throw it back sometime.
That's right. I've been in my bag on those.
So, okay, let's talk about The Whole Truth. I have to say, myself, it is one of my favourite albums. I mean, when it dropped, I went onto your Facebook and I noticed that even yourself, you said you were amazed by the amazing response. Was you most apprehensive about the response on this album due to, you know, it being quite about your personal life that was made public? Or are you generally like a bit nervous about any album you drop?
I think it's both and.
Yeah.
I'm always nervous about any album I drop. This one probably more in particular. Though I believe in my heart of hearts that God wanted to and wants to do great things with this record. I mean, it has been ministering a lot of things to my spirit in that regard. You know, I can't see it all right now, but I know it's a lot. And so though I knew that deep down, you know, you're still dealing with people, you know, and the question obviously on the floor becomes, you know, how will people respond? How will people respond? How will they receive what I have to say? You know, I worked on this record for 1 year and 7 months, you know, very, very long time to work on the record. And I gave it my all. You know, I put everything that I had into it, blood, sweat, tears, time, sacrifice, you know, and you really, as an artist, you want people to, you know, value, to see, you want them to receive it in the same, you know, to the same degree that you know, input or gave or invested in it. And so when people actually get it, you know, part of you is surprised. You know, even though that was the desire of your heart when you did it, when people actually get it, it's like, wow, this is really amazing. All my work was not in vain. You know? So I think those are the main things.
And you know, you talked about it being for, you know, you put your sweat, your tears and everything in it. Did you find it was hard to relive certain things, or was it more a kind of therapeutic and almost kind of healing for you to be able to put it on pen and kind of get it out there to everyone to kind of identify with and listen to?
Therapeutic.
Yeah,
very, very therapeutic for me. It was all the moments of honesty were played a critical role in not only my healing but even my wife's healing process. And that's I was talking to Molly yesterday, and he was like, you know, I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, a song that actually I was working on with him yesterday, and I was like, which one you think I should do? You know, I gave him a couple different options for this new song I'm working on. He said, man, whatever one you feel the most, that's what the people will feel the most. And I said to him, and I basically am saying that because as I'm working on this album, I'm receiving healing. So if I'm receiving healing as I'm working on it, you know, to hear the people say, you know, talk about the healing that they're receiving from it has been utterly amazing. So this has been a healing record for me and my wife, and it's been beautiful to see how it's healed others. We're very honored to be able to also share with you in that experience of healing. And I have a question actually. Okay, this is about the Misfits song, so there's quite a few of you on it, and I want to know, you have to be honest with me, who do you think has the best verse? Me.
And that was me thinking you might be modest.
I do. I have the best verse in the Misfits song.
I'm going to ask the others and see if they think the same.
I don't know how to answer that question.
Okay. No, it's all right. Your first answers is the truth. Thank you so much. It's been such an honor talking to you. Have an amazing show today. But before we go, I would love for you to introduce a new tune from the album to us.
Yeah, I just want to introduce this song that I love and has been going crazy. Looking forward to this being my next single out, Without God, because we would never make it without God. Let's go.
Let's go.
The Urban Mix-Up with DJ Leah on Premier Gospel.
Go! I don't know if they're ready for this one, folks. Burners in the building. Oh! Oh! Let the band play. Band play. Oh! Let the band play. Ever since your boy was a youngin', steady running and ducking under the covers, trying to hide out from the monsters, I knew that God was above us. These were the values instilled in me by my mother. Mandatory dinner time Bible verses before supper. She one of the reasons I'm even packing my luggage while she was packing up lunches. Papa's packing them punches. You play fight and I love the fact that they loved us enough to have them talks about Jesus in our discussions. Now all of that could have passed in a moment, but I translated that information and owned it. Now mama's faith is my faith and I cannot hold it. My homie, I'm trying to tell them that I would never make it without God. I am only a human, I don't know what I'm doing. You and I would never make it without God. I don't know how they do it, everything would be ruined. You and I would never make it without God. I am only a human, I don't know what I'm doing. You and I would never make it without God. I don't know how they do it, everything would be ruined. You and I would never make it without God. Without God, without God, without God. Yeah. Too many questions I can't answer. Way too many debts that I can't cancel. Far too many powers beyond me, man. Way too many trials that I can't handle. I'm too fragile. I am a weakling on a weekly basis. The foundation I stand on, it's gotta be firm as a rock. So when the predicaments come that I didn't plan for, I can stand in the sandstorm. Yeah, cause the trials of this life hit hard. Sometimes I just wish that I could just press pause. But I understand that I can't, so I'm standing up in his hand saying I would never make it without God. I am only a human, I don't know what I'm doing. You and I would never make it without God. I don't know how they do it, everything would be ruined. You and I would never make it without God. I am only a human, I don't know what I'm doing. You and I would never make it without God. I don't know how they do it, everything would be ruined. You and I would never make it without God. Without God, without God, without God. This is not the naivety of an optimist. At times I question whether or not God exists. How do I know that the Christian doctrine is not a myth, and that the doctrine of evolution is not legit? Then I get a knock on my conscience. Look at the obvious. Creation can't be the consequence of a cosmic shift. Yeah, now I'm holding to the opposite, and I know that I'm lost without him like Robin Thicke. So when the trials of this life hit home, I get the chasing and hastening unto his throne. Yeah, cause only he is the rock and the weakest standing on top saying I would never make it without God. I am only a human, I don't know what I'm doing. You and I would never make it without God. I don't know how they do it, everything would be ruined. You and I would never make it without God. I am only a human, I don't know what I'm doing. You and I would never make it without God. I don't know how they do it, everything would be ruined. You and I would never make it without God. Without God, without God, without God.
DJ Leah with the Urban Mix-Up.